Samurai vs. Zombies was the beginning of the side-scroller defense genre. Last video I spent the objective is to kill all enemies before they break the gate. You have a sword, a bow, abilities, and allies. There are tons more specific. Great, now that we got that out of the way. Samurai vs. Zombies 2 is a glorified mod of Samurai vs. Zombies 1. It is everything that me from a year ago named, but they re-added some unused content, added some content from the zombie mode, removed the zombie mode, redid the UI and the levels and a lot of the sound design, and most importantly, added multiple heroes. Something that the first game's codebase did support, but didn't really have much implementation for besides the zombie hero. While they added 5 new heroes, most people would only get to use 3. Because as it turned out, while the Empress was stuck inside the Sacred Gate, the Sorceress was stuck behind a $55 paywall. Yeah. Not to mention the other hero, Daimyo, being locked behind a $44 paywall. So if you wanted to access all the content of the game, not including the copious amounts of glue token upgrades that you can possibly purchase as a free-to-play, you'd have to cough up $99. Yeah, a game which you can get to the final wave in just a few hours wanted you to pay $99 for 2 heroes, which are apparently so overpowered that even at the very end of the game, at level 0, are far and away the best heroes in the entire game. After a certain point, the only reason to use them is to completely destroy people in multiplayer. Oh, right, multiplayer. Great. Well, I know one of the most asked questions is going to be, does the multiplayer work? As of now, no. Don't answer that. Sorry, me from 5 months ago, this is a channel big enough to have them, this would be a running gag by now, was going to answer no. And as for people's help with Unity's Game Spy implementation for Samurai vs. Zombies 2. But then good old ChoppySloppy was able to find someone to rewrite the Unispy implementation for Samurai vs. Zombies 2, and he's been working on it, but lately he's been busy with work. I gave myself a maximum of a year since the last video to wait for it to be done, because, you know, if multiplayer is out, the wait would have been a little more worth it, but it's been a year now, so I should probably just finish the video. So yes, multiplayer is absolutely planned and will be implemented in the future. It, unfortunately, is not yet. Let's take a step back here, because in the time since Samurai vs. Zombies 2 was released for public testing, a lot has happened. Back in July of last year, Samurai vs. Zombies 2's Decomp finally became available to the public. And this next segment shouldn't be seen as making fun of anyone, but of course, the first thing that happened was the flood of infinite currency questions, which eventually culminated in somebody making a cheat repository in Python with ChatGPT Pro. But before this was Survivaler 049's, like the SCP? Survivaler 049's Samurai vs. Zombies 1 Extra Edition mod. Now, again, I don't know this guy that well. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy. He seems pretty nice overall. But, it has some AI images. This, and, this. It also doesn't follow the rule I tried to make regarding open sourcing mods, and when I messed around in his mod in VC to prove a point, he kinda started trying to prevent decompilation of his mod. And while I was in VC messing around with DNSpy, someone recorded the whole thing and uploaded it to YouTube as a cheating tutorial. It's since been deleted, but you genuinely cannot make this stuff up. There will be a video on the infinite currency stuff in the future, but for now, let's take another step back and talk about why it's been a year since the last upload. You want to decompile Samurai vs. Zombies 2? No. Decompilation bug. You want to mod Samurai vs. Zombies 2? No. Custom bundle format. You want to finish the Samurai vs. Zombies 2 video? No. Burnout. That's pretty much it. It's unfortunately simple why I've been gone for so long. The fact is, these things that I manage rely too heavily on my motivation, and I've been known not to be able to focus on one thing at a time, and for that, I apologize. You may have noticed I unlisted the Project 2025 video, and that's because it's Project 2026 now, baby! Yeah! No, jokes aside, I will try to make an effort to get the remaining Glue games out this year, and to upload more often, especially now that my burnout's gone. But deadlines mess with my head or something, so you'll get things as I finished them, just like before. I was supposed to do a lot of Call of Many things this year, but people like Overmet15 and Shadow Osmium and ChoppySloppy have done fine jobs on their own. In fact, there's been a lot of recent changes to the Call of Many server, courtesy of Shadow Osmium, and I recommend you guys check out some of the online versions and other mods they've done over there. They're actually really cool. Oh, right, this video is supposed to be about Samurai vs. Zombies 2. They removed the pachinko machine and now glue tokens are nearly impossible to get, and so I guess it's understandable people want to cheat. You can unlock the paid heroes by getting to wave 51. If I implemented it correctly, please tell me if I didn't. If you want to mod the game, there's a tutorial for editing the data on my second channel and in the description, and general Unity and C# knowledge should get you there the rest of the way. Repositories in the description alongside the installation tutorial. Sorry for taking a year. Huge thank you to my patrons Bluehood, Ashton, and Mark030A, also known as the guy single-handedly keeping the Gun Bros community alive. Huge respect. Yeah, I guess that's everything. See you guys in whatever I upload next. Goodbye.